Welcome to Drupal's video tutorials. In today's video, we're going to teach you how to manage your company's stock and inventory processes. Let us begin. In order to access to the different functionalities regarding the stock management process, you can access from your main cockpit, or you can go onto the upper taskbar to the modules tool and into the stock management module, or from your left side into stock management. Click there. This menu will unfold. Now we'll get started with managing our warehouses. If you click on here on the icon, this window will open, in which you will be able to create and register a new warehouse, or you can find or look up other warehouses you've previously created. We click on the binoculars here in the upper taskbar, and we can type in the warehouse code, or look up for the warehouse's name. So, for example, there we go. Now we'll have our list of warehouses. Click on choose. It will show us the information regarding this particular warehouse. If we want to create a new warehouse, we, again, next to the binoculars, there's this add icon. We'll click it there and start typing in the information. A warehouse code, WH, warehouse name, whether this warehouse will be active or inactive. You have to simply check that box. VAT code related to this warehouse. You'll choose any of these options in here. These tax codes have to be previously created. We'll click on choose. Location of this warehouse, the branch to which it belongs to, and all the addressing information. Then we'll hit on, once you complete this information, you simply hit add. And there we go. That's done. Now we'll look for it again. There we go. That's the information regarding our warehouse. If we want to remove it, because we still haven't made any transactions related to this warehouse, we'll be able to remove it. So use right-click on this upper part of the screen and click on the remove option. So that's the warehouse functionality done. Now, as you can see, regarding these four icons, the goods receipt PO, delivery, returns, and goods returned, these are related to these are actually related to processes, sales and purchasing process. You can see that on this on the other two cockpits here, the goods receipt and the goods return are related to the purchasing process. The goods receipt, you usually complete this documents during the purchasing process, but it can be done independently on the stock management process as well. So you simply have to look for the supplier we've purchased items from, There you go. Now we have the option of completing the information ourselves regarding which item we're purchasing, quantity, or we can select copy from, and it will give us a series of documents. We'll choose, for example, purchase orders here, and click on choose. It will bring us the information from the purchase orders, from the purchasing process. If you'd like some further information regarding the purchasing and sales process, you can access our other videos in which it's explained in more detail. Then we simply click on Add. Yes. There we go. It's the same case with these 3 other documents here. In goods return, this we'll use again this functionality in the purchasing process in case some items the supplier gave us are in bad conditions or do not comply with what was agreed upon. Again, you click on the icon, look for the supplier. We'll copy the information from the goods receipt. And we'll complete, we'll define how many items will be given back to our supplier. And then the delivery and return functionalities are the other way around, as they're part of the sales process. So the return, click on return. This functionality will be used in case one of our customers is returning items back to our company. Again, due to malfunctioning, broken items, or any other problem. So we'll look for our customer. Oops. How many items this customer will be returning to our company. Quantity 10, for example, and we'll click on Add. And in case of delivery, this functionality will be used once our customer effectively receives the items we've sold them. So again, we'll look for a customer. We can copy the information from any of our documents here, or complete the matrix manually ourselves. Select how many items have actually been delivered to our customer, and we'll hit Add. Now, as you can see, this cockpit also contains a goods receipt and a goods issue. Goods receipt is a document that is used in order to register new items in any warehouse. Now, this goods receipt is independent from the purchasing process, so you can, in a certain way, register new items, as I say, independently from the real process. So we simply look up for the item, and it will bring us automatically all the information. We only have to define how many items we'll be registering, and we'll click on add. And the goods issue will be used in case certain items in our warehouses have been broken or stolen, and we need to deregister certain items from any of our warehouses. So it's a similar process to the goods receipts. We'll simply have to select the item and choose the quantity, and we'll click on add. Then we have the stock transfer functionality, which basically will allow us to transfer items from one warehouse to another. So we'll look up for the item. It will bring us, it will automatically bring the information of the warehouse this item is in at the moment. And we'll have to select the warehouse these items will be transferred to. So we'll use the test warehouse we created a moment ago. We'll choose the quantity of items to be transferred, and we'll click on add. That's the operation completed. Next, we'll have the stock counting, which basically allows the user to register any variance between what the user actually counts in the warehouse and what's registered in the system. So, for example, we'll do it with the item test. It will show in which warehouse these items are at the moment. And as you can see, in warehouse quantity date, this column will show us how many items we apparently have up to date. And once we count, we actually count how many items we have in the warehouse, we can register that number on this document. So for instance, let's say we counted 15 units instead of 11. It will show a variance of +4. Whereas if we counted less items, say less units, sorry, say 7, it will show us a negative variance. Once we've completed this information, we'll click on add, and there we go. The next step would be to complete the stock posting. Instead of typing manually the information ourselves, we can click on this button, copy from stock counting. Choose, this is the last one we did. And as you can see, it will bring us the information regarding the variance and the price variance, the percentage and the total. What the stock posting does is basically produce an accounting register in our account books. So by clicking on add, yes, that variance will be now registered in our general ledger and our accounting books. And lastly, we have the items master data, which will show us the information, all the information regarding our items. So if you look up for the test item on the description, there we go. We have all the information regarding these items. And again, if you'd like some further information regarding the items master data, you can go onto our video, which we explain in much more detail how the item master data works. The same case with the price list. If you'd like some further information on this functionality, you can go onto that same video as well. Well, that's all for today. We hope you've enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching, and we will see you next time on Trooper's video tutorials. Goodbye.